Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I am currently in the middle of a in-depth candle review extravaganza here on my channel. I have already shared 2 in-depth candle reviews earlier in the day. This is the 3rd, and there is still 1 more to come. All 4 of these candles today were from the latest Kringle Reserve launch that went live just about 3 weeks ago now. And I have been diligently burning all of these candles to give you guys some more in-depth reviews. I did share some initial post-burn reviews when these first launched, but I like to burn my candles at least to the halfway point before I formally review them, because I do think that there are problems that can pop up sometimes when it comes to candles. You know, there can be issues with the wicks, issues with the wax, maybe the candle gets really dirty or sooty, maybe the wick stud out. Maybe the fragrance turns at a certain point. There's a lot that can obviously happen. So I like to burn my candles for a little bit longer before doing these in-depth reviews. But yeah, hopefully these are helpful to you guys. None of these fragrances are sold out. So if you happen to still be interested in them, you can still pick them up. In fact, I will link where you can purchase Tangelo Sour in the description box. I will also put my discount code down there. It's just Melanie15. If you apply that at checkout, you will receive 15% off of your order. So feel free to use that if you're interested. But without further ado, let's get into this Tangelo Sour here. While the first 2 fragrances that I reviewed were definitely new favorites of mine, I have to admit that I was a little disappointed with this Tangelo Sour. First of all, I definitely had a little bit of an expectation, if you will, in terms of what this was going to smell like. I kind of was hoping for a really sweet, juicy citrus, and that's not really what this is. There's a lot of citrus happening here, but it's not juicy and sweet. This comes across as a little bit more like a citrus cleaning product, or like a perfumey citrus type of vibe, I guess you could say. Kind of smells like a kitchen counter cleaner type scent. It's not bad. It's just not what I was hoping for. So yeah, but somebody else out there might totally love this. So, you know, don't totally poo-poo this just based off of, you know, my thoughts on it. If you think you will like this, you should definitely go for it, because the overall strength and throw and the burn quality has been great. So if the scent appeals to you, go for it. But I just don't want you to go in with the expectation of this being overly juicy and sweet, and I guess you could say maybe more edible smelling, because this is not a citrus, a fruit that you would want to eat. I can tell you that. All right, let's go ahead and dig into the scent description and the top, middle, and base notes. I'll tell you what I smell, then we'll dig into the strength and throw, and then end with the overall burn quality. So let's get into it. First, if you don't know what a Tangelo is, they're really delicious. It is actually a citrus hybrid fruit. So it's a cross between a tangerine and a grapefruit, or a pomelo. They're delicious. I love a Tangelo. They're not always super easy for me to find, but sometimes if I see them at Fred Meyer, I will definitely grab a couple. They have a very unique citrus scent as well as flavor. They're delicious. Listen, if you've never tried a Tangelo, you should definitely check them out. They are yummy. But let's go ahead and dig into the scent description here. Tangelo Sour is a vibrant cocktail of zesty brightness and bold allure. The scent opens with a zesty, sparkling burst of Tangelo and grapefruit, balanced by the lush sweetness of tart red berries. A warm base of guaiac wood and sugared musk lingers, creating a playful yet sophisticated finish. Refreshing and bold, it's a scent full of vibrant charm. The top notes are tangy Tangelo, sparkling grapefruit, and crisp bergamot. The mid notes are jasmine blossom, green leaves, and cassis. And at the base, we have musk, cedarwood, amber, and cottonwoods. Let's start at the top. Do I smell Tangelo, which again is, you know, that mix of the tangerine and that grapefruit? Yes, grapefruit is also listed here. So yeah, it's a definite distinct grapefruit. And then there's also what smells more so, I guess, like a tangerine. So, but with a Tangelo being a cross between a grapefruit and a tangerine, yeah, you've got both of those notes there. But here's the thing, that quote unquote crisp bergamot kind of overshadows both the Tangelo and the grapefruit here, to be totally honest. This is very bergamot heavy. And bergamot it definitely has citrus vibes to it, but it's also a very perfumey citrus type of scent. And I really wish that I was getting more of that juicy grapefruit and Tangelo versus that bergamot. I think if there was a little bit more of that, it would make this fragrance smell a little less like a cleaning product. But as it stands right now, I think it's the bergamot and the dose of the bergamot in here that is giving me the cleaner vibes, to be totally honest. Getting into these mid notes here, I do smell a little bit of jasmine kind of floating around in the background, but nothing that is going to make someone think, you know, like, oh, this is an overly floral scent. It's really not. It's a lot of bergamot. And you've got a little bit of that Tangelo and grapefruit there, but it's just a lot of bergamot. The green leaves, I do get a little bit of a hint of like a green leafiness. It's definitely not grass. It's very different from a grassy smell, but maybe like a green leaf type of note. Yes, absolutely. Cassis? No, nope. In fact, I don't smell tart red berries either, which are listed obviously here in the scent description. There's no cassis. There are no tart red berries. But when we get into these base notes, I feel like we've got some stuff going on here. Do I smell cedarwood? Yes. Honestly, there's quite a bit of cedar in here. I do smell amber as well. Oddly enough, as much as I normally love the amber when it comes to my Kringle more perfumey types of scents, I don't love the amber in here. I kind of feel like it doesn't really necessarily makes sense with this particular fragrance, if you will. But I do smell an amber for sure. In reference to the cottonwoods, now this is where, to my nose, this again smells a little bit like a cleaning product, but maybe specifically almost like a laundry type of vibe. There are some people who have burned blackjack and who have said that gives them a little bit of a laundry vibe. I don't get laundry vibes from blackjack, but I do get some laundry vibes from Tangelo Sour. Like I said, it definitely reminds me of a cleaning type product. So I guess this could maybe smell like a masculine citrusy laundry detergent. I mean, we're getting a lot of really fancy laundry detergents these days, so maybe this would make a great laundry detergent scent. But yeah, it is, I don't know. I really wish that I liked this one. Well, I guess I should say I wish this was what I expected it to be. It just isn't, which kind of bums me out, but not everything is made for me, so I'm not going to be too upset by it. That being said, yeah, I don't know who necessarily I would recommend this to. I don't want anyone to purchase this one thinking that they're going to get a lot of really fresh, juicy, sweet citrus, because that's not what this is giving at all. It's much fresher in its presentation. not juicy, not edible. So as long as you are good with that and you want to take a chance on it, I can tell you that the burn quality has been fine. Strength is almost a solid 8. Throw, I would say, is almost a solid 8 as well. This one is potent, she is strong, and this is a 2-wick candle. Sorry if you can hear some barking in the background. Our garage just opened and Alf is going nuts, so hopefully he's far enough away. But yeah, strength and throw are really quite good on this one. So if you are looking for a very potent candle, you're gonna do great with this one. I have been burning this actually mostly outside in my backyard. I have burned it inside the house as well, but it's just not one that I really love. So when I've been burning it outside, honestly, it's been really quite potent out in the backyard as well. So yeah, if you're looking for a stronger candle, I can tell you that this will give that to you for sure. The overall burn quality, I don't really have any complaints here, you guys. It's burning really well. All 4 of these candles have burned really well. The wicks for the Tangelo Sour do form just some slight like carbon balls at the end. I definitely trim these wicks before each burn. But the other candles that I reviewed first today just had a little bit of a bend at the top of the wick that I would nip off. But Tangelo Sour actually does form those actual carbon balls. So anyway, the maintenance is pretty low key with these, so not a whole lot you're gonna have to do. Let's take a look at the overhead shot. This one has fully pulled out here, as you can see. Nice. Sorry about that creaking. That is my very obnoxious tripod here. Nice clean burn on this, no discoloration. The wicks are nice and strong, and you can see I am definitely, yeah, I am just actually past the halfway point. I'm gonna continue to burn this, but I will be burning it outside in the backyard. It's just not the type of scent that I really personally love. But I also don't feel like it's one that I necessarily want to pass along. We do spend a lot of time in our backyard, so you know, having some home fragrance for out there I think is kind of nice as well. It's a beautiful covered patio. So yeah, we spend a lot of time out there, and if I enjoy my home fragrance inside of the house, I can also enjoy it in the backyard, because why not? YOLO, right? Anyway, I'm gonna keep going with this one. You will see it in my empties probably at the end of July here. So anyway, those are my thoughts on Tangelo Sour. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you picked this one up and what you think of it. Did it meet your expectations, or were you not so pleasantly surprised? Let me know down below in the comments. Like I said, I'll have it linked at the very top of the description box. So have at it if you're interested. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.